Okay, let's just check the left joystick now. So I'm just going to click on calibrate left. Calibrate. And see, yep, it gets stuck. It's very bad. So there you go. It's drifting heavily again as well. It makes it impossible to do anything. So left stick is definitely drifting. So skip. I can't even click. Yeah, so you can see that it's jittering a lot. Skip. Confirm. These are the tools required in order to open up your Meta Quest, Oculus Quest 2 left controller and carry out joystick replacement. If your joystick is drifting, worn out, physical damage, doesn't work, ideal would be just to replace it with a brand new one. Tools needed, you need T3, T4, T5 screw bit screwdriver, and you definitely need one of these shafts. There is one area that you need to get to be able to take out a couple of screws, so this is very handy. Flathead screwdriver in order to open up some of the connectors, a good set of tweezers, and a good set of pry opening tools. You can use some hair dryer or heat gun because there is a bit of adhesive here. You can apply a bit of heat and it loosens up the adhesive, makes it a little bit easier to open up that part of the controller. Otherwise, if you're comfortable with the pry opening tools, you can definitely use a good set of pry opening tools. Flathead pliers, it helps a lot as well, and magnetic pad. Quest 2 has very small screws, so they go all over the place, and this helps to keep all the screws in place. Okay, good luck. Let's get going. Let's open up your controller. Step 1 will be removing the battery cover. There's an arrow there, so you can just slide this one down. This comes out. Take out the battery. Next step will be removing the 4 screws. There's one here, and then there is 3 under this warranty sticker. Let's just peel this off a little bit and take it out. I'm just going to remove it this much, and let's take out the 4 screws. I'll put this back a bit so it's not in the way. We'll be removing this cover. In order to do that, I'll just apply a little bit of heat on this, as there is 1 or 2 clips that we need to remove. Start prying it open from here. We'll be removing these screws next. Before doing that, let's just take out this joystick cap. You can easily lift it up, but there's a spring there that we need to press it down on. So lift up just about enough. Okay, this much, and you'll see this spring. I'm just going to put this spring back. So that's removed. We'll be removing all these screws. I'm just going to be marking a few places where there shouldn't be any screws because it gets a bit confusing. So there shouldn't be any screw here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Rest, these are the screws to remove. These two are T3, T4 screws. Then you have 2 angled screws. So remaining are all T5. So 2 angled screws are 1 here, 1, 2, and then you have 3 screws here, 1, 2, 3. And then you have 2 long screws, one this black one and one here. So we'll be removing all these screws. I'm just going to mark down the black screws just to make it easier when you're putting it back together. Take out the T3, T4 screws. Let's remove the 2 angled screws next. This one here. Let's remove these 3. We have 2 long screws, one here, one here. Take out these. Next is we'll be removing this ring. There's a clip here that we need to unclip. So press on this here. That's it. So one side, this side, there's a bit of adhesive there as well, so you can use a bit of heat again. And there is one clip that we need to unclip from here. Okay, so this comes out. Next we have this grip button piece. All you have to do is move it this way, then we gotta slide it down and push it that way. So this should come out. And next step is we'll be removing this piece here. Now, there is a ribbon cable there that we need to disconnect. And it's very hard to see it, so I'm just gonna zoom in there and try to see if you can see it in there. So there is a clip there. That's the clip. That's the clip that we need to unclip in there. And there's a ribbon cable. All you have to do is, even if you just unclip this clip, it's plenty. The ribbon cable automatically just slides out from the connector, but you can give it a small push. The cable comes out very easily. I'll show you an example from another controller. So that's the controller we are working with. That's a right controller we have. It's essentially the same thing. So this is what's going on. So that's the ribbon cable that I was talking about. This is it's just sitting there in this connector, like this, pretty much like this. So all you have to do is just get in there, pop this connector up. You can use the tweezers and slide this cable out just this much, and that's all you gotta do. So that's what we'll be doing here. I'm just going to, yep, you can see that. So the connector is there. I'm just going to pop the connector out. Yep, the connector's popped out. Grab your tweezers and try to slide the cable out a little bit, and that should be plenty. Yep, the cable's off. Now you can just take this whole piece out. It's sitting in there. Once you take it out from this piece, and then this all comes out. As long as that ribbon cable is disconnected, yeah, you can use a bit of, you can wrestle with it a little bit, and this comes out very easily. So this is what I was talking about before. So you see, that's your connector. All we did was just pop this out, and you had this piece, and I just gently just removed a teeny tiny bit of the cable from the connector, and the rest comes out very easily. It is very well aligned, so you don't have to do much. Once you just take out the pop the connector out, the cable just slides out very easily. That's this piece removed. In order to replace the joystick, these are the steps. We'll be disconnecting this antenna cable. We have 4 screws here. You can take out the board. It's essentially the same thing, but in order to do that, then you have to take out these 2 cables as well. So we're not going to do that. We'll start by just taking out this antenna cable out. That's removed. Pop this connector and take out this ribbon cable. Your joystick is pretty much ready to be removed. Let's remove the 4 screws. We have 1, 2, 3, 4 screws. Now, this one's a little bit annoying. You just have to get in there at an angle and then just go slow. You can just lift up the board this much or just enough, and then take out the joystick module. That's your joystick module removed. I'm just going to put the board in this position. That's our old joystick. That's a brand new one. All we have to do is take out this piece here and then just put it in its exact same place. That's all we gotta do. That's our new joystick ready. Let's start the assembly. Since we have the controller disassembled already, it's a good habit to do a bit of a general cleanup. Let's just remove all this gunk, dust, and any sticky residue from the controller. Let's start the assembly process. All right, all we have to do is just place this joystick module here. So the cable goes above the board and these two, they go under. So let's place the 4 screws. Okay, this one's the one that is at an angle. You just have to go slow here. You don't want to just strip these screws. They're very annoying to take out. Just tiny bit and then just place it in there and then just go a little slow. It should be able to. Next step is, let's just connect this one and this cable. Close the connector. Continuing, let's just give it a quick test. The buttons are working. The joystick is moving freely. Yep, seemingly, yep, it's all good. So this top half of the controller is ready. Next step is let's place our bottom half. This is how you're going to connect this cable. Once again, it's very difficult to show it on the camera. This is already very well aligned. Once you put this in, connect it or place it all this in place, the cable just needs a small little push, and you can use your tweezers, get in there. You'll have a very small room to get in there and move the cable tiny bit in this connector. So you just want to make sure that this connector is popped out, and this is what we'll be doing next. Align it and place it in. You just have to wrestle with it a bit sometimes. So once that is aligned, these two, now we gotta move this piece back in here. So this goes there. Okay, this will be lifted up. That's okay, just gotta press it down, keep going and work around here. Once that's snapped back, all right. Now the fun bit, we'll have to just, the cable is all aligned anyway. Yep, it's all in there, and I'm just going to use my flathead screwdriver and place it in. Once again, once it's aligned, it's already in there. So not much you have to do, and then just close the connector. So the connector is closed. All looking good. That's this piece done. Next here we'll be placing this piece, so you can see that this opening, this sits under here. So you just gotta tiny bit lift up a little bit and place this in there. Align it, and this will sit in its place. That's done. Let's place a ring back on. Ring. Okay, these two, you just gotta align it. So I'll start with this one first. So as long as you have this one aligned, the second one is very easy. So once this one goes in, so this one's in now. And you just gotta move it, and this one clips back on. We'll just place all these screws. So let's start by placing the top T3, T4 screws. We'll be placing the two angled screws here, one here, one here. We'll be placing 3 screws here, 1, 2, 3. Let's place the 2 long screws, one silver, one black one. So the silver one goes here. Okay, that's all done. Let's place our joystick cap back on. Just align it and place it in. Press it down. One more time. Do a few clicks. Press all the buttons. Yep, all good. We'll be placing this piece back on. There's 2 clips that we gotta align. Okay, so this one goes here. So you just gotta align this here. And once that is aligned, the second one is easy. That's in place. We'll be placing the 4 screws here, 1 here and 3 under this warranty sticker. Let's put this back in its place. See if we can align it. Put back the battery and put back the battery cover. Yep, it's turning on. That's good. Put back the battery cover. All done. Okay, this is a quick test. We'll be calibrating the joystick. I'll be calibrating the left joystick first. Settings, devices, controllers, and calibrate left. So as you can see that the drift, it's centering properly. Let's just calibrate it. Thumbstick 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Perfect. Skip. Can confirm. Okay, our left controller is 100% calibrated.